And this world has used every opportunity and so abused by the cruelties of life. We were born into a world that hates us. And this world has imposed upon us chains that bind you, imprisonment programs that keep you under the thumb of these psychopathic creatures in this life. And you hate the things this world makes you do on a daily basis. These programmings will run your life, will keep you miserable, will keep you afraid, will keep you from speaking your truth. Your truth, what is your truth? Your truth is the experiences that you lived, that no one else knows but you. You're the only one who truly knows yourself and what you've been through. All the horrors, all the tragedies. You are the one who is capable of doing great things, and not great things that the world wants you to believe, like getting a great career or finding the right person to fix everything that is wrong with you, finding a guru or a leader to hang on to every word that they say and to allow them to tell you what to do, how to do it, and what's true. This human avatar is not you. The experiences you've been through aren't necessarily you either, even though you experienced them. Running these scripts and programming, you can only know who you are once you're outside of this realm. And even then, you will be gaslighted and manipulated to be controllable. Not only do I have to eat, but I have to take the life of another being, whether it be an animal or plant. I do not agree with that. That is against my moral compass. But while I'm living in this realm, I have to play by its rules or I suffer. And I will slowly start eating myself. How fucked up is that? If I turn against the workings of this realm, more suffering is imposed upon me. And I am forced to play its game by my body eating itself. So certain things, while you are here, are inescapable. They're inescapable. Unless you found some magical way of self-consisting on your own energy, well, then that needs to be shared. I've heard of things like breatharians and, absorbing the sunlight and blah, 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 but I haven't actually seen it in practice. I haven't actually seen it. So there are certain things that you cannot change about this realm that you may find deplorable, that you may find absolutely sickening and disgusting. But in that, start to figure out the choices that you can change, the choices about yourself that you can work on. There are also things that you can do that can be beneficial for your spirit while you're here. This place is working overtime to pervert your spirit, your heart, your essence. And the more that you go along with things that you know are wrong, the more that it entraps you in its snare, in its web. I've gone my whole life fighting against this web. And the more I fight, the more stuck I get into it. You cannot change the outside world without first doing the work on yourself. Are you strengthening your relationship with yourself? Don't strengthen your relationship with some outside entities or some outside force or some outside people or some leader to tell you and dictate what you should and should not do, because that just leaves room for you to be controllable. That leaves room for other things to come in and sweep you away to do what's right for yourself in the face of a great evil. And you have to be able to stand on your own in the midst of a sea of people telling you that you're wrong. You have to be able to stand confident and say, even though everyone else around me is saying that I am wrong about this, hey, they could be true in certain situations. But even though I am all by myself, I have done internal work to know why I think and feel and act this way that is opposed to everything around me. If you're able to stand confidently in that, you will be able to stand confidently in the afterlife when these same tactics are pulled against you. You could be surrounded by glorious, wonderful, magical, gaslighting environments, and everything around you is telling you one thing. But you are confident to know that no matter what everyone else says or thinks, you have that internal power within yourself to know that they are wrong and why they are wrong. You have so much potential and so much power, but you'll never know it. You'll never realize it if you don't access it. You have an internal power that needs to be shown, shined,